So we're sitting here talking about frame modifications and which direction we want to go, and we've got this gas tank, which you might have seen in a previous video or so. I don't know that I'm in love with that gas tank. It's one we can use, but we do know a guy, and we call him Doc. I don't know his real name. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what his real name is, but it's Doc. And he lives up the road here just a piece. So we're taking some measurements currently, and we're going to go look and see if he's got a gas tank we can use. He's got a whole bunch of motorcycles back there. I say a whole bunch. I haven't been back there in a long time. We're going to go see if he's got anything he wants to trade or sell, or we'll see how it goes. So let's go check it out. Hey guys, so we made it back here, and this is Doc's. So I'll let Ben do some talking because he knows him a little bit better and where we're at. And here it is.
So I actually bought the chopper that I built off of Doc. So as you'll see it in videos, that bike originally come from him. And he's got a bunch of, as you can see, a bunch of old vintage bikes and stuff back here, a lot of cool stuff. Kind of got his own little museum going back here. So we're going to see some of his old gas tanks and stuff, see if he's got anything that Adam wants to put on the Gold Wing, and we'll get his information. He sells a lot on eBay, and we'll put his link in the description down below. So everybody, this here is Doc's.
How you doing today?
Awesome.
We'll see what he's got.
Yep, let's go check out, see what we got.
So now he'll clip that cut right here.
What did you say this was now?
A child's bike we built, a friend of mine built.
Okay.
5 miles an hour.
5 miles an hour.
250 Ducati Scrambler.
That's the one back here?
Yeah, the black one.
That's cool.
Big Ducati.
That looks like a nifty little trike.
Mm-hmm. Built that. Doing that mini bike. Building a little Honda chopper here. Put a wider tire on it. Cut the rear fender. Going to put a bar across so I can put an original gas tank on it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Put like a sports tank or something on it.
Awesome. Let's check out what we got in here.
Hold it up for Coffin.
You get to bring a tape with you? Okay.
This one I
I'll
told
check
you.
that out.
Only thing I didn't have was the frame. I bought the frame off eBay. It's right. Got an 8-inch over Columbus Springer, which is rare.
Now, yeah, Q put one of them Columbus Springers on his Yamaha. He found one up in Michigan and went and got it.
What did take?
I don't remember now, but it looks identical to that almost.
Got Hellcraft front wheels. Now this Columbus Springer, you know, was the cheapest Springer back in the early 70s.
Check that out.
And they,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Doc, but these Columbus Springers was made in
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. That's what I thought. So,
That's
anybody,
Hellcraft mini spool front wheel. Which
anybody here that's Ohio people like we are,
yeah.
that right there is a Columbus Springer front end made in Columbus, Ohio. When was them big, Doc?
Late 60s, early 70s.
Late 60s, early 70s.
But the frame I bought off eBay, of course it's great, but I had everything else here. The gas tank, the motor. This is a Trike Motor, but
Old flathead
it's a solo frame. Flathead 750. Had the oil tank, had the transmission, had the rear wheel, got a Sportster rear wheel on it. 16-inch rear wheel.
This is cool.
Right behind there is a Trike under the green top. That one's for sale,
Yep.
and we got another one back there we're building.
What's under this one?
That's a Suzuki 350. Got another engine for it.
Neat looking old Suzuki.
Mm-hmm.
And check out the old AMF Harley. Is that a
That's an AMF 90cc two-stroker.
90cc two-stroker?
There's a 125 one right back there.
They're right here behind
Yeah.
me.
This is my oldest right here, the Silver Pigeon. which is like a Christian scooter. This is 59.
59 what?
Silver Pigeon.
Silver Pigeon.
Sold by Montgomery Ward to compete with Sears. That's my mini bike.
Just, I mean, we don't have to get a lot of it. I'm just looking at it. I've uncovered all. Silver Pigeon.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Made by Mitsubishi, sold from Rockford Arms. Montgomery Ward kept the contract for about 3 years, and they didn't sell enough of them, so they canceled it. And about 4 or 5 years later, the guy junked everything. Them parts are hard to find. This is my workshop. You haven't been up here since I
No, I have not.
Oh, nice.
Oh, looky there. That's that trike you've been working on for a while.
I've had it 47 years.
47 years?
I saved it for when I couldn't get my leg over a two-wheeler. Parts of it was stolen. I kept the engine and went board ship. It's been halfway around the world with me, the engine has.
Yeah, because how many years you serving the Navy?
I served 24 years.
24 years in the Navy. That's awesome. Well, we appreciate your service. I didn't know that.
This is some new inventory, all 45 parts back here. This is my first little Honda I had in high school. It wasn't like it. 66 Honda Cub. I had a 64. This is a flathead engine we're building for one of the trikes. Brian's building this one. He's supposed to come over today and we'd take the bottom into a buddy that knows how to do it real well.
Now what's this? This is 64? Or is this
66. I had 64 in high school.
66 Cub?
And this is how I learned to work on them. Is everybody was kidding me that I had a girl's bike. And they all started buying 90cc's, regular bikes and everything. Buddy of mine wrecked his little Honda 50, which I got one back here, I'll show you. They wouldn't sell me the motor. So he had wrecked the front end. So I went home, took my motor out, put on that frame, put my front end on there, and I had me a regular bike. But it was 2-speed automatic.
So you didn't have a girl's bike anymore?
Didn't have a girl's bike anymore. Oh. What's it called? Like winter time I junk up and in the spring I start cleaning.
I understand.
All we gotta do is finish wiring this and
Look
I
at
think
that.
it's a little bit out of time, a little bit of carburetor problem on it.
You've got a few handlebars.
That's what I was looking at.
But it's junked up like I said.
Check out the showroom.
This is my collection, a lot of my collection.
Oh my. There's a whole lot more handlebars in there.
Oh yeah. All new seats up there, any style seat that you want. Chopper, I'm into old school chopper stuff.
That makes two of us.
69 Norton Commando. Waited 50 years for this. I finally got it 3 years ago. 67 Sprint with the title. Buddy of mine bought one in high school, and behind the National Guard Armory is that hill. BSA's, Triumphs, Harleys couldn't take it. This was the only one that took it. He put a big sprocket on the rear. This got a rear tank. This got the European tank with the filler in the back on it. Collection stuff. Back there is my OSA 250 flat tracker, that orange one. No brakes on it. Right beside it is a 66 M50 Harley Ligero. My 350 Honda race bike, 110 miles an hour on backstretch of Daytona. Replaced third over a year in Vinny Tracing with that bike. I built that for $500 on the carport in Florida. 68 Bataco Matador, all original with title. OSA Pioneer, just had that redone.
Now that Matador, that's not a common bike.
No, 68 model.
Hodaka, you don't hardly find them anymore.
That's a Butaka. I got Hodaka.
A bull taco?
Yeah, Butaka.
Okay.
Compete with those, so both of those are Spanish made.
Okay.
125 Harley Davidson Rapido, 68 model. A Honda Bobber. Maybe you know something about this, Ben. When I go start it, it kicks into gear, not out of gear, and kills the motor.
Maybe shifter fork bent a little bit, not keeping it neutral.
Guy told me shifter fork's in backwards.
Oh.
One side is 10 millimeters over.
Somebody's had it apart and they...
My buddy built it. Ran good, but then it started... here's that Springer. That Japanese Springer. Right there.
Yep.
Square tube. This is a Dutch girder. And that's another Springer there. You said you might want a Springer for your bike?
Not me, no, I don't want a Springer.
Adam. Well, there it is, Ben. It's a short stock.
Also, it's a short one. It's not extended.
Yeah. This one's extended, but this got Harley. You would have to change the tree out and mollify it. But that would use a Harley spool, and that would use a Japanese rim like that one.
Mold girders are cool.
We got a couple more projects coming that might need a Springer front end.
Need some spark plugs?
Not right now, I don't. I'm working on a diesel truck right now. Adam's working on that gold wing.
We'll see.
Some of the bikes he was talking about.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see.
That's,
There's that one he said he spent $500 on a
carport.
carport.
The one I won for flat.
Flat
Hey,
track
Adam?
racer, yeah.
That blue trophy in the middle is the one he won for flat tracking.
Oh, there you go. So I'd only been back here a time or two before, and it's been a while. I did not remember him having this much, so we're going to go on back to another building where there's more.
Here's my favorite tank right here. Oh, you didn't see the other tanks in there?
I've seen that one.
Oh, God. Was
That's what we call a coffin tank.
No, this is Prism.
Prism. That's right. That a coffin tank comes in.
Yeah, I got a coffin tank over in there.
Prism tank.
Show you the coffin tank. What tank was you looking for?
Here, Adam, you hold that, and
you know,
if he can just look up there and look around.
I mean, this is kind of the flat, but I don't know if that's
a long one.
a little
I got
bit
one
too
without the details on it. Just like
Actually, that's not much longer than the one we got back here, but
You see, that looks like,
Yeah.
it looks flatter.
yeah, it is. And it's wider on the bottom side too. So.
That's kind of what we're looking for. This one right here is not bad. If you've got one without the decals, that might be something I'm interested in.
Okay.
But I want to look and see if there's anything else. We're wanting one that's a little flatter, that's able to ride lower, and the one we have is not necessarily that way.
Here's a big Sportster tank.
That's cool.
We'll sneak it in here and see what.
There's a big flat one right here. That's what they call King Sportster tanks.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll be putting on my chopper when I build it out of that big Honda. Or that big Harley, I mean. I can't talk. I got that 93 Softail that I want to build into a chopper. And I'm probably going to do a King Sportster tank.
This one right here is only 19 inches. Short.
These up
tall.
here mostly are for my collection. Bikes I'm going to build. I do have a peanut tank. It's nice up here.
What do you think about this one?
You want a big tank though, don't you?
I don't know that it's got to be big,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want a tiny one either.
Okay.
He needs at least 3 gallons.
Yeah.
Well, the King tank or that Yamaha tank. Probably your best bet.
2.5 or 3.
That Yamaha tank, I think that was 4 gallon.
You need to be able to get about 100 miles to a tank at least, and
That's about a 4 gallon tank.
are most of them like 2.5 tanks or something like that, or
Yeah.
you can probably get by 2.5 if you found something you like.
I get too many projects on, everything gets jumped up.
Old buddy of mine, you said you need to keep about 10 things going at a time, all the time.
Well, the way I do it, when I find something on eBay, or you got a part or something that I need, that's the next project I go to. Just like I told you, the little 150
See that? You get all kinds of stuff.
These are all AMF 2-stroke from 90cc to the 250. These are all Harley Sprints on this side. I got one Triumph 250 I'm trying to work on. A 450 Ducati there. 350 Honda parts. A rare mini bike over there.
I step back in here a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
That old saying, just don't wreck my little red wagon.
Yeah. I bought one I was using as a yard cart around here. That one's a swamp meat cart. I just brought it out. Brand new, never been used. Set in that other shed over there. Them's all 350 Honda parts just about right in on that table.
I don't see.
Adam. Want that?
Sure, I'll take it.
I wish it was cleaned up for you.
Kind of like our own version of American Pickers.
Yeah, yeah.
We're in here looking for a gas tank and anything else we see that we want.
16-inch rear wheels. I got a couple of those for Harley. What they call Aramachis, mostly in here. Little chaparral.
This is a cool Harley here.
Which one's that?
I don't know. It says Harley on the gas tank.
That's at 175, I think. This orange one here, I got the gas tank that it's already run. It has seats up this and I put it back together.
Huh. Well, I don't see anything major that. All right, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Where'd we go? We're going this way?
Here's the coffin tank.
Right, that's coffin tank. That's my bad.
Aha.
But see, I
Shaped like a coffin on the bottom.
Oh, you was talking about somebody building a cafe racer?
That's
750 Honda. Fiberglass. Brand new.
Man,
That's cool.
that is cool. I think it's a little skinny for.
Tank there. I got a Mustang tank down here. And this is old school.
Yeah. Cafe racer style. That's an interesting one. But again,
It's an old Mustang.
not very deep. Which
Well.
is, that might actually,
That actually looks kind of cool.
time you get that on there,
Mm-hmm.
you might be up
I
high enough,
like the fact that it's not deep. That way you can stay off that rail.
and we might be able to use that for the.
Your radiator cap might not
Radiator
interfere with
cap.
that either. How long is it?
Okay, this thing's only 7 inches tall total. Really, it's only about 6.5. And length, you're looking at about 17.
Oh, that's even shorter. That's
I mean, I'm kind of giving a rough guess.
how many gallon tank is that?
Probably
Probably 2.5.
3/4,
Two.
maybe close to 3.
I mean, it don't look bad.
No, that might look cool on there. Be different
It
for
would be
sure.
different. I wonder if you get it on, set it on there and see what it looks like. You know what I mean? What do you want for this thing, Doc?
$100.
$100.
But those are hard to find.
I'm sure they are.
And that one, from the sound of it, yeah, it's still in pretty decent shape on the inside. It's not all scaled up bad. So that'd be easy to clean and coat.
That Yamaha tank again? Or do you think it's too big? Now, if you're going to go custom, I would go. Well, either way, you can turn that Yamaha tank.
I think with your frame width, that right there would be cool in the front, and where it tapers back to back, it'll kind of match the rails of your frame a little bit. I wonder how well it's going to mesh with the angles of the frame as far as setting
That's
it on
what
there.
I'm worried about. I'm worried about the frame coming back here and being, like I said, I don't want that little bitty gas tank look. And if it tapers down too much, the frame's way out here.
It's going to be just going to depend on what it looks like.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking maybe that Yamaha might be a little bit better because it stays wide all the way.
You want to look at it?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Doc, is there any way that we can, if he sees that other one likes it, we'll take him back to the garage real quick and take a look at it and bring back and,
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, I'll bring you back the money or the tank or
Is that all right?
whichever one we decide to go with.
I know, Ben.
I tell you what, I'm actually, that Mustang tank is, I think that's going to be interesting.
Here's one Yamaha tank that's painted.
Check out that paint job. That's not very deep either.
That's not a bad thing.
I know.
That's actually wide and not deep, which is really cool.
So we could go
But it's
back,
long.
cut that
You got a tape
frame.
measure?
Yes, it's right here. Here, I'm holding it.
That's a little longer than the other tank, but it tapers back nice enough. It might taper right into where your sheet pan is, though. It's one of those things we really don't know until you.
Oh, we got to cut the frame anyway. So.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at these, the way I see it, I see more of this tank on it. Because I don't. This is, I think, is going to be too short, and then you're gonna.
Yeah.
But it might work. It's one of those. We got to cut the frame and see.
It's a cool old paint job there.
So,
What's that one?
looks like the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it looks like it's a little smaller.
It does.
So 22, that's about the length of the Honda tank, and I actually think that one right there.
We're getting a lot closer, aren't we?
Yeah. I still kind of want to see that one on there, though.
I wanted to see that one's going back with us because, like you said, we cut that frame and see what it looks like. I think that one's too big because it's longer.
But I kind of like that one too, though.
Yeah. But
That one I want $60 for.
Yeah. But you think this one right here is longer? Ooh. This one right here is a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's bigger.
That's for $750. I think it's for $1,100.
Yeah, I don't know that one's going to fit.
I think this one actually might be your winner. But man, before I made the decision, I'd want to see that one on there because that might very well look cool.
Doc, there's a Honda right here. What's this?
It's off of like a 360.
Is that the one that we have?
No, that's not the one we have.
See that?
Yeah, I see that.
It would ride. What's the measurements on that one? You're into that.
Shorter.
Like 21.
No. More like 20. shoot, you might have a couple. Either one of those could be a winner. I'll be honest with you.
Uh,
Well, what do you say we load these 3 tanks up, go back to the garage, see which one we like, and then come back and give Doc some money.
is that all right with you?
Fine with me.
Okay. We don't want the big one. I think that's too big.
Okay.
We'll probably stick with these 3.
I got
here.
everybody likes that one. But they,
It's an awesome paint job, but it's a big tank.
Yeah, I don't think it'd look right on
no.
that bike.
No, not if you customizing it.
No,
I don't think so.
Okay, well, let's get these loaded up. We'll get back to the garage and see what happens. Bonus feature. So there's apparently one more shed with gas tanks in it, and we're going to go check that out before we leave. So here we go. Oh, there is more stuff.
You need that little bitty red gas tank right there is one you need.
No,
That's it.
pass. I don't think that would look good at all. Here, you want me to step back in there and just see if there's anything?
Yeah.
Here.
And them are Ducati tanks over there. The Dr. tank, AMF tank.
What that is, I don't want to step on it and break it. There we go.
What is that one all the way on the left-hand side there, Adam?
Hodaka.
That's a Hodaka?
Yeah, just like in right there.
Oh,
See,
okay.
there's another Honda tank right here.
Yeah.
Short
It's
stuff.
2 of them. 3 of them. 4 of them.
Is that one shorter than the other one?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah. Them are,
It's only 18 inches.
This is more along the lines. Look, this says Adam on it. I kid you not.
Look here. Get that.
I kid you not. This is Adam right on it. Well, that's weird.
It's almost like it's telling you.
I know. It's saying, hey, take me home. Take me home. All right.
have I got the parts or have I got the parts?
You've got enough parts. That's
You've
for sure.
got some parts. Ain't no doubt about that.
Get my little footing spot here. Man, there's all kinds of stuff up on there.
Hey, he's got a few tires there too, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them's all brand new tires.
Huh. I don't see
Them
anything.
probably mostly Harley.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the back. This one is interesting.
That's awful deep though.
I know.
That's gonna be a tall one. I don't think you want anything that tall.
This one's not it.
There's something.
That is a cool pinstripe job. That is cool.
Somebody put a lot of effort on that.
Yeah, they did.
There's the gas tank you need right down there. Right where you put that wheel.
Okay.
Oh, this is a joke.
Oh.
That aluminum one right there on the shelf.
This
Right
one?
behind this wheel.
That big rectangular one.
Pull that out of there.
Yeah, all right.
What's that off of?
Oops.
What is that for?
Racing go-kart.
Racing go-kart, okay.
Fair enough. Well, out of everything in here, it's cool to know that there's some tires,
Mm-hmm.
but I think if we get anything, it would be one of these two. What do you think, Ben?
Take one of them with you. That-
Do you have an opinion about one of these? What you think will work?
That one right there has got a sharper line to the outside edge of it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
More
rounded.
And that one's more rounded. And I think with your squared frame, or your frame's kind of rectangular, I kind of think that one would have a better look with your bike. My personal opinion.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
But
I mean, it's hard to envision.
that it does have your name on it.
Is that not crazy? Yeah.
Hey,
looking at
well,
the top of
yeah.
this one, I'm kind of like, okay, I can see it.
Well, if we're making a trip, just grab both of them. We're coming back anyways.
I mean, it's up to Doc. I don't want to take all of
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, he said. So I'm glad that we came back and looked before we left, because we ended up with a couple other gas tanks. we're going to take these back to the shop. We're going to do a little bit of modification to the frame, see which one works good, which one we like the best, and then we'll go from there.
Back up.
Back up.
Start over.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back out here at Doc's. If we brought the gas tanks back, the ones that we did not use, and if you're interested to see the gas tank we chose for the Gold Wing, tune into next week's video, and you'll get to check that out.
So, big thing is, we wanted to thank Doc for letting us take 5 gas tanks to the garage. We should have brought back 4. We only bring back 3. But that's a whole other story.
Yes, it is.
But Doc was gracious enough to let us go ahead and take them and test them, figure it out, and then come back, return what we didn't use, and pay him. And that was awesome. So, but Doc's sitting here on his trike he's had for a while with the motor he's kept for 40 years, and wanted to come back and thank him, and we'll come back check him out later. I'm sure we're going to get something else off of him. Anything you want to say, Doc?
My motto, if I don't have it, you don't need it.
There we go.
Sounds good. So, hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys.